at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from Seattle. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Wilson being chased out left. He's got Lockett. Tyler Lockett, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 76 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. Here's Wilson, and that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. They wasted no time showing how aggressive they're going to be in this game. They get the quick score, and then they go for 2 CDs.
Surf's up, partner. And when surf's up, you ride the wave. They felt great about that quick drive, put it in the end zone. Why not go for 2? They felt comfortable with the play call that they had.
And the home crowd loves it. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Jones, the ball carrier.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Chop that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Gain of 12.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. And the ball is knocked out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
I think what we just saw there with that fumble return is the increased emphasis on taking the ball away from another team. And no one wants to just fall on in football anymore, do they? They want to take it and try and score.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. And the conversion good. He's got it. So the lead swells to 16-0.
16. Packers nothing. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake, but I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. Now they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Russell Wilson now will bring his guys up to go for 2. Now it's Wilson, and this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more.
24. Packers nothing. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have.
He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Packers.
Complete to
Aaron Jones, 75 yards. And the Packers get a score closer.
the Packers.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. I mean, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words.
And they're going to bury him back at the 11-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
On second down, it's Carson. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
He was brought down.
2 yards on the first down carry and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Here's Irvin to return. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
1-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Rodgers now on first down. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Shepard. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Well, switching gears for a second. Look, Charles, we know it's part of the game, but injuries, again, a big story in Week 5. Most notably, of course, Dak Prescott. Pretty severe ankle injury that's going to keep him out the remainder of the season. And that's really just the latest in what has been a tough year already. Gosh, you could probably build an all-pro team, Charles, with some of the guys who have gone down.
Yeah, an all-pro team, and at worst, a Pro Bowl team, because you're talking about names like Saquon Barkley with the New York Giants, Cortland Sutton with Denver, Marlon Mack, Indianapolis, Nick Bosa, San Francisco, all of them.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, and the Seahawks have recovered. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
1st and 10.
But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages,
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
In golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further.
Packers 6. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown.
Seahawks.
So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
And this is going to be caught. We're not sure about the need to go for 2, but they get it and extend this lead out even further.
Packers 6. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Packers take over 1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Here we go.
And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Complete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And that's complete to Lewis. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Complete to Mercedes.
Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
1st down, Green Bay.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. 319.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. A big run there by Jones. Give him 42 yards on the ground.
42 yards on the play. And
they show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. 22 yards. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Nice run for the score. He also had some help in getting to the end zone.
Plenty of help. Everyone had it figured out. Get someone blocked up, give the runner a chance to use his vision and get to the end zone. Couldn't have been drawn up any better.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead drops from 34 down to 27.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jair Alexander in from the corner to make the sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And a big loss here as he's taken down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line, I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's and they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
Green Bay.
And you don't see this one very often, but that one was blocked, deflected, whatever you want to call it, and they were able to pick it up and advance it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And as a punter, with the heels of your shoes and the back of that end zone, tough spot to be in. The nightmare scenario plays out. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Seahawks 40. Packers.
Well, it is still a lopsided score, so they're going to try a second quarter onside kick. Got it. Yep, Green Bay football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. first and 10. Here's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Officially nothing on that one. No gain. So they're left with still 10 to go on third down.
Brings up
this offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. He's got the... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down, Green Bay.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Davante Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Takes it at the 7. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Well, as we normally do, let's look ahead to what's to come here in the NFL for Week 6. Some changes to the schedule in this most unusual season. But, CD, I've earmarked a few here. I've got Cleveland and Pittsburgh, Green Bay and Tampa Bay. Of course, that's going to be a lot of fun. Arizona, Dallas, Monday night. And then you got Buffalo, KC moved from Thursday to Monday to account for Buffalo playing on Tuesday in Week 5.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and start with that one because that Buffalo-Kansas City game, as you mentioned, was originally a Thursday night feature game. Then they moved it to Sunday, and then they had to move it to Monday because of the juggling of the schedule in this most unusual season. Arizona, Dallas, Monday night, that feels like an old school kind of a game, doesn't it? And now we'll have Andy Dalton at quarterback for Dallas. And Green Bay, Tampa Bay, that's simple. Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady. And Cleveland, Pittsburgh, how great is this now to feel like it's the old AFC North battle with Cleveland fully in the fight?
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a first and 10 at their own 22. He'll throw from the gun. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Well, we got a second here, Charles. Let's play believer, non-believer. I'll give you a couple teams off to surprising starts. You tell me if you believe that they will continue that way. And let's start with the Browns at 4-1.
Non-believer last year, believer to start this season, believer even after they got whacked in the opener by Baltimore. I think they'll contend for a playoff spot.
Okay, the Bears, same record, 4-1.
I still want to see more out of this team, but I like how their defense plays. Still need consistency on offense.
And then lastly, what about the Panthers at 3-2?
Oh, one of the great stories in the early going. Non-believer because I think their division's too tough with Tampa Bay and New Orleans. But boy, I like what they're doing so far, 3-2. Way better record than what people thought.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers. as much as he'll play in the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Looking deep for Adams. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now it's Carson. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
from the 44. Wilson. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 39. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Carson. He's taken down at the 33-yard line. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Seahawks.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers 26. That one a first down pickup of 8.
6-yard line.
On first down, Carson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
At the 20-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. This is Carson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Tackle made at the
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. But he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
The tackle made at the
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
3 yards.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to fit. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just